Making a barbecue. Having a barbecue grill in the backyard is a luxury, and many people dream of it. Even better if it looks nice and is made entirely by you. To build it, you should start with preparatory work. At the place chosen for construction, the grass layer is removed for further compaction of the soil. It's noteworthy that the master doesn't even need special tools to perform this work. A hammer and a wooden block are enough for the task. The resulting recess is filled with cement mortar, and the base is laid over it. Then the construction of the structure begins. To make the result neat, the master uses the wooden block again. It helps to lay the bricks evenly and prevents the mortar from leaking out over the working area. After the work is finished, the grill is left for 3 days to allow the mortar to dry out completely. Herringbone parquet. The history of this type of parquet floor dates back to Gothic Europe, around the 13th and 14th centuries. The floors in the noblemen's houses looked just like this. Today, fortunately, almost anyone can afford such a floor. The main thing is to possess certain skills, or just hire a professional worker. The parquet tiles laid in a pattern called herringbone look really fine. This floor fits perfectly into any interior, from classic houses to lofts. By the way, you shouldn't confuse this pattern with the chevron parquet, which is also quite popular. The difference lies in the form of the tiles. The herringbone pattern uses rectangular tiles. For the chevrons, they have a 45-degree cut. The master starts the parquet flooring on a pre-prepared perfectly flat base. First, the surface is coated with a special glue. Then the parquet tiles are laid as carefully as possible so that there are no visible gaps. And although the herringbone parquet doesn't look like a complicated pattern, this method still requires attention and accurate calculations. Bellaz 75710. If you've always wanted to know what the world's largest truck looks like, you'll love the following images, because you're looking at a dump truck with an incredible and unimaginable load capacity. 450 tons. Engineers have worked very hard to create equipment that can handle such loads. The frame and platform are made of high-strength, low-alloy steel. The truck is driven by 8 wheels, each weighing 5 tons and having a diameter of 4 meters. 2 diesel engines with a total capacity of 4,600 horsepower power the truck. This vehicle of Belarusian origin weighs 390 tons. It's more than 8 meters tall. The Bellaz 75710 was developed especially for mining operations. It will also be useful in large-scale industrial construction or hydraulic engineering works. Boca Vanguard. Here is another specialized vehicle that's the largest and heaviest in its class. The Boca Vanguard is the largest cargo ship in the world. The specialists at the Dutch company Dockwise spent $240 million to build this ship that can carry 110,000 tons of cargo. It goes without saying that this huge ship was not built to carry ordinary cargo containers. Smaller ships are used for that. The Boca Vanguard was designed to carry floating oil platforms, which can weigh up to 10,000 tons. Although it costs a lot of money to rent this ship, the Boca Vanguard allows oil companies to save money, reducing time and costs of transportation. The construction of the ship took place between 2011 and 2012. Despite the fact that almost 10 years have passed, it's still doing its job pretty well. The Gula mixer. For most people, manure is an unpleasant substance. However, it is a valuable resource in agriculture. It's stored in special storage facilities so that it can later be used to produce biogas or fertilizer. In any case, manure must be brought to a suitable condition before it can be transported to the processing site. And that's what the machine you see on the screen does right now. Here we have a mixer designed specifically for mixing manure. A large screw turns the contents into a perfectly homogeneous mass. This avoids the problems that sometimes arise when emptying the tank. When the mass is not homogeneous, it can stay in the corners, from where it's quite difficult to remove. It can also block the pipe that carries out the pumping. This machine was developed by specialists from the German company Hölzel. Liebherr LR1750. Here we have a universal crawler crane developed by German specialists from the world's largest manufacturer of special vehicles. It has an exceptional size and is used for unusual jobs. For example, it will considerably increase productivity in the construction of a power plant, a bridge, or an oil refinery. The Liebherr LR1750 is also ideal for installing wind turbines. Although it has a maximum lifting capacity of 750 tons and a lifting weight of 191 meters, the crane is relatively compact. This makes it easy to transport the vehicle to the construction site. It should be noted that the handling radius of the boom is 156 meters. The manufacturer highlights the fact that the crane is operated with a detachable ballast system. That is, it saves the need for tiresome stacking and unstacking on the job.